I'm going to preface our lesson with a few minutes of talk that is pertinent to the lesson. And that talk is about light. Now, for me, light is painful. It goes through my eyes like shards of glass, or like one great big multi-spike to the back of my skull. And it will be days before that pain goes away. Sometimes I gladly accept that. For that then means I've been able to be with other people for a short time. I wear sunglasses inside. I wear sunglasses outside. I simply wear sunglasses in all places at all times, except for in my house. In my house, I have spent money dear to purchase and order very special light bulbs so that all of them have the same frequency, because all light bulbs flicker. I feel it or see it. And if two are at a different frequency, going flick, 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 flick for one, flicker, 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 oh, your head explodes. I don't like that. So imagine going into a grocery. Flicker, 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 flicky, 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 flicky. Oh, I hate that. So I always wear sunglasses that are akin to welder's goggles, especially during the winter. Because here in northern Minnesota, I'm actually in central Minnesota, south central, but that doesn't mean anything to you. We have snow on the ground, usually at least 3 months out of the year. And the sun reflects off the snow. And it is such an angle during part of the year that I cannot even come down my stairs from my cave, which is what my upstairs bedroom is referred to, because the angle of the light is coming from the sun, and there is no if, and, or but. It is angled directly into my eyes. I believe the dates are 9 February through 21 February. And so I stay a captive all day in my room. It has not been fun the past 8.5 years. I praise and thank God for that month in 2016 He gave me. I went back to London to see friends. I spent a day in Rome, went to the Vatican. I only spent a day because everybody said it was built in a day. And I had such a great time. I have a friend who runs a travel agency, and he'll set up tours, and he's got the tour company too. If anyone ever needs a tour in any of the cities in Italy, or ever needs a private tour of the Vatican, the Musea, or anything like that, shoot me an email and I'll set you up with the best guys. I mean, they took me for one day and we had so much fun together. I mean, the driver and I on the tour in the late afternoon to the evening. My flight didn't leave till 11 o'clock. So we had so much fun. I mean, they're seeing that city at night. Oh, it was wonderful. And he spoke a little English, and I spoke a little Italian, and we both spoke Latin. So that made it even funnier. But that 1 month was between seasons in both locations. So it wasn't hot yet. Sun angle was higher. They were in spring. Back here was still a lot of winter. And it was glorious. I have praised God every day since then, because that and those memories, those photos have carried me. And that's what I had hoped for. That light, when I was in the Basilica of St. Peter, how breathtaking. There were times when I did take my glasses off. So overwhelmed was I by the beauty. This was God working through humans. Just as when I see a Caravaggio and a couple of other painters too, I see his work in life, not online or anything, and it's just, I feel my heart reaching, reaching for Christ through that picture. And there has been no other artist of any type that has ever had such an effect on me. Because Caravaggio uses shadow instead of light. So he's the opposite. And I use shadow to live. Because light and shadow are the same thing. The light from the sun. The words of the prophet Isaiah, addressed to the holy city of Jerusalem, are also meant for us. They call us to go forth, to leave behind all that keeps us self-enclosed, to go out from ourselves, and to recognize the splendor of the light which illumines our lives. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you, he wrote. That light is the glory of the Lord. The church cannot delude herself into thinking that she shines by her own light. St. Ambrose expresses this nicely by presenting the moon as a metaphor for the church. He writes, "The moon is in fact the church. She shines nor with her own light, but with the light of Christ. She draws her brightness from the sun of justice, and so she can say, 'It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me.'" Christ is the true light shining in the dark.